bet, but still.
Right then. Hello from Dubai.
Hello from, is it Dubai or Dubai? That's
Dubai.
the first.
I say Dubai, don't I?
That's she says Dubai. I say Dubai.
Anyway, for those of you that have been following our journey so far, thank you so much. We've been overwhelmed by the messages on Facebook and on our social media. Our content's been going down really well. So thank you so much for everyone that's been watching that and engaging with it. For those that don't know, we're about 3 weeks in of a 35-day trip around Southeast Asia and the Middle East. Keep talking. He keeps moving and fiddling all the time. So far, we've done a cruise on Holland America, Noordam, which was absolutely fantastic. And I'll show you where we've been on there. So if you've got any questions about this itinerary, then please do let us know. We started off in Singapore, headed up to Thailand, into Cambodia. And then after Cambodia, we went round to Phú My in Vietnam and up to Da Nang. It's a bit slower than my voice, Paulie. Da Nang.
Okay. Nothing's slower
up to Halong Bay, which was absolutely amazing. And we ended up in Hong Kong.
Now, we do have to interject at this point because you'll see on that map a place called Phú My. We were doing to piece to camera and Carole called it My Poo, which is something completely different.
It is indeed. Yes. So that's what we've done so far. We've been in Hong Kong now for the last 4 days, haven't we?
We're in Dubai, mate.
No, we've been in Hong Kong.
Yeah, we're in
we
Hong
flew
Kong,
into Dubai yesterday. I'm losing track of the days. Anyway, we've been here for just nearly 24 hours now, haven't we, in Dubai? No.
We got to Dubai the day before yesterday.
And it was midnight.
But it was very, very late. It was about 11:30 at night, maybe midnight-ish. So we had a full day yesterday, and it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon in Dubai. So we are 16 hours into our second full day.
And we're here until tomorrow, where we get on Costa Smeralda, and we're doing this cruise, which is going to be around the Middle East. And we're on there for a week. We've actually got an overnight in Dubai tomorrow, so we don't actually sail to Muscat till Monday afternoon, do we? So it's been great exploring this part of the world so far. We're very excited to explore the Middle East. And so far in Dubai, it's been absolutely fabulous, hasn't it, Paulie?
It's been pretty cool. What I will say, Hong Kong has got quite a spectacular skyline. But I apologise to anybody from Hong Kong or anybody who knows more than me about Hong Kong, which is virtually everybody. But there's no iconic buildings in Hong Kong that you could look at. Let me finish. I said that at the start, didn't I? I apologise in advance. So instead of reading that 7 times, just open that little old lug.
I'm thinking of...
Yes, I know, but... Shall I start again? I apologise to anybody from Hong Kong, but we don't know any iconic buildings. But when you get to Dubai, obviously you've got the major iconic building of the Burj Khalifa, which is the biggest building, tallest building in the world. But the skyline is absolutely crazy, rammed full of weird and wonderful architecture. And I have to say, the nighttime driving through Dubai is one of the most impressive things I've ever seen.
Yeah. But let's see who's here. I know it's a bit of an odd time for us to be doing our lives. It's Saturday, 12 midday in the UK, and obviously different in the US. It's going to be very, very early. But those from Australia might be able to make it because it'll probably be evening. Anyway, let's see who's here, and we can say hi. So Andy View, talking about Australia. Andy View's of us here. We've got you on your phones and my night on the TV from sunny Mount Tambourine in Australia. Come on, you toffees. Any thoughts, Paulie?
Well, I think it's going to be a good day to be a toffee today, because I apologise in advance to Amanda and Will the Don, who may or may not be in the chat. But I think it's going to be another bad day at the office for Man United.
Well, we'll see. We'll see later. So Rose is in the house. So Catherine gives her apologies, but Rose is here. So lovely to see you, Rose. And we have Mike and Carrie. Good morning, all from a chilly North Carolina. 7 a.m. and 18 degrees. That is chilly. It's lovely here. It's
Is that chilly?
Yeah.
Is that 18 degrees? That's not our 18 degrees. Thanks.
It's Fahrenheit, Paulie.
Oh, okay.
It's got an F.
So the 18 I'm thinking of is 36 plus 28, 64, which would be quite nice. Yeah, that is quite chilly. chilly.
So it's actually very pleasant in Dubai. It's not too hot. We're here. It's about 28 degrees. Well, yesterday was about 26, but 28 today. There's a swimming pool just there that we're just thinking, oh, we're going to jump in that soon, aren't we, Paulie?
I'm just checking my phone to see what the actual temperature is.
But it's been very, very pleasant. So
it's saying it's currently 25 degrees.
Oh, we were saying it was hot earlier on mine. But anyway, so let's see. Anna Mike here. So love to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. And Anna Mike quite rightly said, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and start a question with question. Yeah, please do ask us any questions about our trip or any questions in general about cruising or travel. So that's great. Barbara's here. She's just sat down with a ham and cheese baguette and an OXO drink, ready to go. Do you got an OXO drink? I haven't had an OXO drink for a long time. I used to love, when I went to the hospital, I used to love their beef drink, which was very much like OXO.
Carole used to come home from work, and I said, "What have you had?" You know, because I'm not after a medal, but because Carole worked shifts, or when she didn't work shifts, you never knew what time she was going to be home. So I would be the main provider of the evening meal. And I say, "What have you had today?" "Oh, I've had a so-and-so and a beef tea." and I said, "I'm sorry, a squeeze meat, a whatty-who, a beef tea." I said, what is a beef tea?" "Well, it's like a beef drink." I said, "So it's like a beef drink then? Is there tea bags in it or anything?" "No.
It's just a stock. It's beef stock, isn't it, really?"
So it's almost like an OXO drink.
It is just like that. Heather's here, so love to see Heather. Thank you so much for joining us. And Barbara's asking, was Hong Kong everything you expected?
I didn't really know what I expected from Hong Kong, to be honest, but I certainly wasn't disappointed. I think the thing that blew my mind the most was how, like in Dubai, and going on a bit of a tangent, in Dubai, when you get into the center of the city, the town, the country, whatever this is, I'm not really sure, principality, I don't know. Everything is shiny and fantastic, apart from anything that's being built. And stuff that's being built is 24 hours a day it's going on, night and day, all the time. The only time it stops is if it's too hot. But when I say too hot, it has to be 53 degrees. So that is like 100 and stupid, like melting. But everything is shiny and fantastic. In Hong Kong, you'll have shiny, fantastic, and next to it, I'll be like an old block of flats with clothes hanging out the window to dry. And that's one of the things that surprised me. I found it really fascinating that they're embracing the new, but they're also keeping the old. Now, if you've been following our stories, we've been putting stuff on about exactly that. I find it absolutely fascinating that they're not tearing down these places and putting new stuff up. They're thinking, look, that is perfectly adequate. People are living in it. They're happy. And that was one of the things that I found really, really interesting.
I like the diversity, like Paul said about Hong Kong. I liked that it was just easy to get around. Whether we did the hop-on, hop-off bus, we did the metro, and we did the ferry. It was really, really easy to get around, wasn't it? And very, very interesting. Loved to see the history, a lot of history in Hong Kong too. So that was great. So it actually exceeded my expectations because I was a little bit, we're going to Hong Kong. Was I excited about it? I was like, I'd like to see it. But actually now I'd love to go back. We both said the same. Totally, we'd love to go back to get to know it. And what most surprised me about Hong Kong wasn't the high-rise buildings and all that stuff actually in the city. It's actually on Hong Kong Island, how beautiful and green it is and how many beaches there are in Hong Kong, which I didn't realize. But obviously it's lots of islands, isn't it? So yeah, fantastic white beaches. So that was a big surprise for me in particular. So Jeff's here, ahoy from Ohio, 7 a.m. on a Saturday, but I made it. Well done, thank you so much. Is Jeff. Bob still asleep? Let's see who else we got there. So Mike's asking, are you going to try the indoor skiing while in Dubai?
Mike, I thought we were friends. Why do you want to see us break our legs?
Exactly. We've still got more time in Dubai, so it'll be interesting to see what we get up to tomorrow. But I don't think we'll be going skiing.
I think I would probably hurt myself just trying to put skis on.
Yeah, probably. So Craig's here, afternoon, 2 weekends on the boats, lucky us. Yes, thank you so much. It's been difficult on our whole America. We didn't have a strong enough signal to do a live from there, so it's been good to actually doing it from our bases in between the cruises. So next time, we're not sure when we'll be live because we'll still be on Costa. We'll be getting off next Sunday. and then we fly home to England on a Tuesday. So probably our next live might not be till the Thursday we get home. But obviously, keep an eye on our socials, and we'll let you know.
If we can squash one in, we will.
Yeah, we will, definitely. And Rebecca's just saying, a good early morning from a chilly North Carolina, 7 a.m. So neighbours, look, Mike, neighbours.
Everybody loves good neighbours.
Andy and Carla here saying, hi, everyone. Good to see you all. Very happy to have a live today. Looking forward to the chat. Well, thank you so much. And if you've got any questions, please do let us know. So we've got everyone saying hello to each other. Andy and Carla are asking, what kind of cabin have you booked for your Costa cruise? So we have booked a deluxe balcony. When we first looked at doing the Costa cruise, we could have gotten inside for like £467, but we decided to upgrade to the drinks package and go to balcony, which cost us £800, just over per person. And the actual cabins look really lovely. I think they look very much sort of, what's the word? There's quite some funky colours. The bathroom looks like it might be a bit of a chessboard. But as soon as we get on, if you've been following us on Facebook and Instagram, we'll do one of our videos and give you a quick look around and see what we think of it ourselves too. Now, we are looking forward to Costa. We're a bit nervous because it's a new cruise line for us. We've heard varying things. The one thing that we're most excited to see is the entertainment and food, because we've heard the entertainment is very diverse and the food is supposed to be very, very good. Now, the one thing that we're a little bit concerned about is the passenger demographic, because we've heard different things, that there are certain nationalities that get on board here that are very sort of Russian-like and might have some brisk sort of temperaments.
You need to be very, very diplomatic now.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Maybe we won't go down the actual individual races of people.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. But we've heard that there are yes. So yeah. Okay.
There might be some demographics that could be a bit difficult and maybe not great with their social skills, but we'll find out.
Yeah, I don't mean that detrimentally poorly.
No,
I just something very different that we're used to.
Yes.
So that will be interesting to see that. But certainly we're excited about getting on board and looking forward to seeing what we find. So let's see, Andy Views of Australia saying, a superb timing for Australia. It's 10 p.m, not 4 a.m. Cheers, PNC. How was Ferrari World?
I haven't been.
You haven't been?
Haven't been.
No.
We haven't got time.
Cars.
We've seen lots of cars. We saw car dealerships where I dread to think how much money they got tied up in stock. But yeah, no, we haven't. We just haven't had a chance. And I don't want to sound like I'm being ungrateful, but we have been so busy for the last 3 weeks that we've got friends who we're staying with who are obviously that they've now gone on the cruise because they're getting on the day before us. And we're going to do this live. And when this live is finished, we're going to do pretty much nothing until we get on the cruise tomorrow, which will be the first time. And like I said, I don't want to sound like hard done by, because I love my life and I'm very, very grateful. But I'm also very grateful for just over there, there's some big sofas and we're going to be plonking our behinds on them and doing next to nothing for the rest of the day.
But you will go for a swim.
Well, she's going for, so it's getting better for me all the time.
Yes. So Lisa's here saying hello, everyone. Hope the live goes well. So yes, hopefully it does too. Hopefully you're enjoying it. So do give us a thumbs up if you are. Carole's just saying we are off to Amsterdam and the Silly Isles on Fred Olsen. Can't wait. Love to see your chats from one Carole to another. We'll have a fantastic time too. Nick and Tracy have just arrived. So they're in Cardiff Airport at the moment on their way for a Morella cruise. So we hope we have a fantastic time, guys.
Their first Morella cruise,
it is their first Morella cruise.
So just remember, if you love it, just remember we've been recommending that you try Morella for a long time, and if you don't, blame Anne and Mike.
No, and if you want to know more about Morella, we've got lots on our website, so just Google Paul and Carole Morella and you'll see lots of things coming up. Anne and Mike are saying, are you missing home yet? We always miss family and friends, but we keep in touch with them regularly. You had a good chat with your dad, was it yesterday or the day before?
Yes.
So yes, I'm
missing my barber, is what I'm missing.
Yes, Paul's hair's getting a bit long, but no, we're not missing the cold weather for sure. We're really enjoying being in a warm climate. I just think it makes you feel so much better, doesn't it? Being just somewhere a lot warmer.
It's very nice.
So let's Angela H is here, so love to see you. Looking forward to how the two ships compare. Holland America was just fantastic. We love Holland America, and the service just was second to none, wasn't it, Paulie? Yes. The food was excellent. We were very happy with our cabin, and there was lots of positive things. So it will be interesting to see what Costa's like on so many levels.
Well, it will be, because for a start, there's going to be more than 3 times the amount of passengers, so it's going to be an education. The ship is the same ship, I believe, as Iona and Carnival Celebration, but as we've been on Carnival Celebration and Iona, even though they're the same ship, they couldn't be more different inside. So it'll be very, very interesting to see what Costa has done with Esmeralda, drop the E,
Esmeralda,
on the inside as well. So yeah, we're looking forward to seeing what they, because it's amazing, because obviously when these ships are ordered, you might get 2, 3, 4, 5 different companies saying, yeah, I'll have one of them, mate. But then when it comes to the inside, they have a totally different, but the outside will be the same.
Yeah, totally. Now, exciting news as well while we've been away is that we have hit two milestones, really, isn't it, Paulie? We've hit 11,000 followers on our Facebook page and had 1 million views in a month on our posts and reels, which is just blown our mind. So thank you so much. We've also hit 29,000 on our YouTube channel and hit 8.5 million views. So thank you so much for everyone that follows us and supports us. We really want to thank you from the bottom of our heart, because this journey that we've been on for the last sort of 5 years really is just taking us in directions that we never thought. For example, we were talking to Helen and Tom, who we're staying with at the moment, and we're just having so much fun. And they're our patrons, and they've become our good friends, aren't they? And who'd have thought that when I was still working as a nurse, that would be sat in a house in Dubai going on a Costa cruise with people from New Zealand originally that have been living here for many years. So it's been just such a fabulous journey. So thanks for everyone that's been along for the ride.
Do you know what this sounds like?
What?
This sounds like you're just about to walk out on stage at an X Factor audition.
No.
And you're giving your backstory. And then when you go out, you're going to sing. And
I'm not going to sing.
And you're going to be rubbish.
That's right. And another exciting thing that's going on in the background that only our patrons know about at the moment is we are planning a very special 60th birthday cruise for my birthday. And it's going to be such a unique yacht experience that we're going to be going on it, probably.
It most definitely is.
So if you want to be part of just those sort of bespoke special cruises that aren't going to be available to everyone, then make sure you check out our Patreon, because we're in the process of getting that all booked up. So that is very, very exciting. So let's have a look. We've got Bon Bon Voyage. Hello, everyone. It's 4 a.m. here in Portland, Oregon. 4 a.m. Carole and Paul, cannot wait to hear about your adventure. Well, thank you so much, Bonnie, for joining us. Because that is crazy. So really, really
we're very grateful,
that.
Bonnie, but you're mad getting up at 4.
You're mad, yes. But lovely too. Des and Michelle saying, hi to you both. We've been following you on Insta, and the place you visited looked amazing. We're away on the Spirit of Discovery on Monday, hopefully see the Northern Lights. Have a fantastic time. That's a Saga ship for those that don't know. They've got 2 ships, Spirit of Discovery and Spirit of Adventure, and I'm sure you're going to have a fantastic time. Are you off?
Yeah, I've left now.
What are you doing?
Thanks. I'm going to get some tissues, because you sound like you've got a bit of a snotty nose. I have as well, so I'm going to get some tissues. You carry on talking to the
I will do. So yeah, so Des and Michelle have a fantastic time, which I'm sure you will. Saga equality. Catherine's trying to dip in and out, and hi everyone from a sunny Yorkshire. So thank you for joining us too. Let's have a look to see what other. Yes, Nick and Tracy saying they're in Cardiff Airport. Looking forward to trying Morella cruises. Yeah, I'm sure you will really, really enjoy it. Renato's just saying hello, Paul and Carole. So thank you so much. Amanda's here as well. Hiya, peeps. You all right?
Yeah.
He's in. Hiya, peeps. Lovely winter sun in Long Eaton today. Good. Nice that you're having a bit of a sunshine. Journeys with Jill is saying, please you enjoyed the Harbour Grand Hong Kong. Was the club as good as it was when we were there? What do you want to talk about that then, Paulie?
The hotel was fabulous, I have to say. Room was nice. Views were excellent. The only problem we had is we were spoiled, whichever the word is, because when we stayed at Singapore in the Pan Pacific, we had a club room, and I have to say that the club lounge at the Pan Pacific in Singapore was 10 times better than the club lounge at Hong Kong.
From a food point of view?
From a food point of view, views were very, very similar. Excellent views of the skyline.
Yeah.
But it was just a bit... If you wanted a couple of little nibbles, they had a few little things. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm being ungrateful, but one of the dishes that they put on the one night was chicken nuggets. And it was like, like bird's eye chicken nuggets. And what I found amusing was that a man came out properly chefed up with a hat on and everything to deliver the chicken nuggets when they ran out. Whereas with Pan Pacific, they had lots of local delicacies on. They had all sorts of noodle dishes, curries, soups, or it was like a feast.
But I'd like to add in with the Hong Kong one.
Price difference.
There was price difference, but also there wasn't just chicken nuggets. There was a selection of sort of Western style food, which had pizza things and those chicken nuggets. But to the left was a lot of delicacies that were absolutely very nice. They had some, if you like that sort of stuff, like foie gras. They had shrimp. They had lots of little quiches that were more exotic.
Oh, we did have a bit of caviar.
So and then with caviar. So actually, I think, from my point of view, it wasn't it was just the variety of food that was available in the club lounge. But from a breakfast point of view, you would say they were on par?
On par.
Yeah.
Breakfast on par.
Views on par.
And the service was great.
The service was excellent. And so there's little extras you get with the club room.
I just think if they'd made a little bit more effort with the hot dishes,
the variety of them,
I think.
But if we hadn't been to the Pan Pacific, we would have been very happy there.
That's right.
So I guess it's horses for courses.
I'm a chicken nugget snob now because I've had all the lovely dishes at the Pan Pacific. But a fabulous choice in a really good area.
Yeah, totally. So where are we now? So Anne's packing for her cruise. So let's say Nick's saying, don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah, if you enjoy our lives, please do hit the like button and do leave a comment below afterwards. That'll be absolutely lovely. And Spencer saying, what an amazing trip you were on. It's been fantastic so far. We've been to some amazing places and more to come. So we're really excited about that. Let's have a look. Everyone chatting to each other, which is lovely. But Elaine, of course, Elaine's gone on a cruise too. Hello, Paul and Carole. Nice to see you. Hello, everyone. I'm an hour away from Southampton. We'll watch as much as I can until I get kicked off the coach. But have a fantastic cruise, Elaine. I'm sure you will. Let's have a look. So traveling over 40s here saying, yay, I'm here from Australia. It's 11 p.m. on Saturday. So lovely to see you guys. Jerry's here a bit late, but he's made it. So that's fantastic too.
He's only 5 minutes late.
Only 5 minutes. Yes. Is it only 5 minutes?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just looking at the time when Jerry checked in. That's 5 past.
And Julie's here. So it's the first live I've ever been able to catch live from Australia. So it's lovely to see everyone from the other side of the world to us. So thank you so much. So Craig's asking, is this the longest you've been away in one go on your hollybobs?
No. We did when we were both working stiffs.
Working stiffs?
No, I wasn't. You were working. I was working for myself. So one of us was working full time and the other was me.
Yeah.
And we did 35 days around Thailand. And that I think was in about 2010, was it? 2009, 2010, something like that. So.
Well, this is 35.
Yeah, but we're not 35 yet, are we?
Not that yet.
Is it the longest? Is this the longest you've been away?
In one go on your hollybobs.
See that?
Were we longer last year, though, when we did the Mekong River cruise, and then we did Thailand, then we did Japan? That was longer, I think.
It was, yeah.
It was.
So disregard what I said.
Exactly.
So this is the joint second longest.
It's been really good seeing. We know, for those being followers for a long time, you know that we love the Southeast Asia, the Far East. Do check out all our content because as this Nordam cruise that we've just done. Prior to that, we've done a Mekong River cruise. We've done land-based holidays in Thailand. So we've got videos from Singapore. So go and check out our YouTube channel because there's lots of information already there. If you're thinking of coming this part of the world, which I think is probably one of the most interesting parts of the world that it is though, isn't it? Do you think Asia is probably one of the most for us?
Oh, definitely.
Being from European. For us, it's the most different and diverse part of the world that we've been to. and it's fascinating.
Unless you're Asian, I would imagine that goes for everybody, because it is just a totally different thing altogether, totally different culture. It's I find it fascinating.
Yeah, it is. We've learned so much again, haven't we? Yeah. We think we know quite a lot, but actually we've learned so much too.
I don't know anything.
So Kathy's just saying good morning. 7 a.m. is still snowing in Virginia Beach. Well, thank you so much. Ken, your cruising's here. So lovely to see Ken. Hi from Gibraltar on board Borealis. So it looks like you're having a good time.
I don't believe that.
Why?
Because if he's in Gibraltar and it's midday,
he'll be in the pub.
He'll be in the
pub.
But
he's probably got his
What pub is that? What pub do we go to?
Oh, I can't remember the name of the pub. Are you in the pub, Ken? Let us know. Richard's here, so love to see Richard. So thank you so much for joining us. Mandy's saying Bovril. So yes, so you can get just a group of Bovril. You could do it with Marmite as well. I've never had Marmite. I love Marmite on toast, but I've never had it as like a beef drink. But there's a thought, Paulie, when I get home.
Can you remember the advert? And it was a bloke, and I can't remember, was it Chris Bonington or somebody like that? And he was a famous mountaineer, and he did an advert. This is so random. I don't know, these things even come into my head. I don't even know what my name is sometimes, and I'll remember this advert, and I think it was Chris Bonington, and the advert went along the lines of, I boiled up snow and ice to make hot beefy Bovril, and he was in a little tent on the side of Mount Everest drinking his cup of Bovril.
No.
If Claire was here now, she could Google that. She could tell me when it was.
Well, she doesn't need to Google. She knows so much.
Well, she knows so much, yeah. But I bet you, if somebody Googles that now, they'll probably have that advert on YouTube to watch, and I'd be interested to know what year it was and how my brain could possibly know something so inane.
On other notes, just to let you know, obviously it's Saturday today, isn't it? It is.
Yes,
Saturday
it is.
Today. So yesterday we had another video go out, which is just another little video about our celebrity eclipse. It's our indoor cabin review that we kindly, our friends, Mike and Carole, let's have a look around. I know I've got Mandy still there, haven't I? So let's just take that off there. And it was a real, if you want to cruise with celebrity, it's a great place to start. And it was huge, wasn't it, Paulie? So make sure you check out that video there. And also, if you want to have a balcony cabin, make sure you check out our balcony cabin review, where there was lots of things that we loved, but a few things that we didn't. So they're our newest videos on our YouTube channel at the moment. So do go and check those out. There won't be a video out next week, but the following week when we get home, we'll be going straight into our Celebrity Eclipse vlogs. So
just remember, she said that,
not
me. So when we get home, I'm a bit tired. Can I have a sofa day? No, get on with them vlogs. Get on with them.
So it's been lovely. We've totally switched off on this holiday, and I made sure we had some little videos to go out while we were away, but it's worked out well, hasn't it? And we've still got about 10 days to go, so that's awesome. So let's go back to our little, where are we? Ken and Lindsay. Ken saying we won't be here long as just sailing, and then maybe stream on Wi-Fi. But yeah. So he's not in the pub. And Jeff saying, yes, Bob is definitely still sleeping. Brilliant. Right, Angela H is saying, how are you managing your laundry being away for such a long time? Does Costa have a laundry package, or is it wash it yourself?
Wow, Angela. If you go onto our Facebook page, there's a little tiny video, because I don't know what the situation is with Costa laundry-wise, but we booked the laundry package on Holland America.
Yeah.
It works out at about £100.
103 it was.
It worked out at about £103 and 6 pence. And for that, you get unlimited laundry. As much as you can smack in a big old laundry bag, they'll take it away and bring it back the next day, all lovely and hung up or folded, whatever your heart desires. And I think during our 15-day cruise, I think we had something ridiculous like 8 bags of laundry.
Yeah.
And I think 8 bags of laundry, if you look at them, we do a lot of stuff about laundry prices and spa prices and all that. But if you go onto our website and you look at laundry prices of any cruise line, it's like a £5 to have a dress cleaned.
Yeah.
So when you consider that we paid 8 bags of laundry, £103, it's like 12 for 13 quid, something like that, a bag. So it's like the equivalent of having 3 dresses cleaned. each time. So for me, cracking value for money, and what you'll do if you're smart, which we weren't, when we had the last lot done, instead of asking it to be folded to put straight in our cases to go on to the next place, we forgot and we asked for it on hangers, so we had to take it all off the hangers and fold it up and put it away. So
we ticked the wrong box on the form.
We were silly billies on that, but it's great. I don't know about
Costa do have laundry services, so it'll be interesting. We've come obviously to Dubai, to Tom and Helen's, and they've kindly let us use their washing machine. So we've done 2 loads of washing since we've been here too, haven't we?
We have.
Because we obviously, with Hong Kong, it was very hot and sweaty, wasn't it? And so yes, so we're all right. We're leaving here with clean clothes, and we've only got a week's cruise, 2 nights in Dubai, and then we're home. So probably we won't need to do that laundry on Costa anyway. But they do have a laundry service, but we'll be telling you more about that obviously when we get on board. Pauline's asking, Carole, did you like the dim sum? Oh my gosh. So here's the thing. Everyone said when we go to Hong Kong, you have to try the dim sum. Now, dim sum means different sort of little mini bites, don't they? But a lot of the dim sum that they do are steamed in like a rice clear covering, isn't it? I don't know. It's like a glutinous.
I'm going to let Carole say a bit, then I'm going to say what I think it is.
Yeah, it's like and it's not what actually is in the dim sum we don't like. It's that texture of that glutinous rice thick paper that goes around a lot of these sort of dumplings and dim sum things. So I just can't eat it. I just find the texture makes me. I don't like it. So no, I don't.
Because I'm a child, I would say it's like having food encased in a bogey.
It is.
It is just nasty. And
you tried some more last night. There was purple, didn't you?
I tried, yeah, and it was better. It was better than what we'd had in Hong Kong. But we had 2 lots of dim sum they bought out, and one was okay-ish, but I still didn't like the texture. And then they bought the second one out, and it was see-through, so you could see what was inside, what they cooked. But then when you tried to get into it, it had this force field of bogey around the outside that was just nasty. And I apologise in advance if you like it, or if you make it, or if you're from Hong Kong. Well, I'm putting a full disclaimer out now, but the one dim sum we had, which we put a little video out, which I think is out now, a little short, is on Facebook, and we're going to put it out as a little YouTube video, is like a big old bogey.
It is. It's not for us. But we got to say about our first impressions of Dubai as well, because Tom and Helen took us to a fantastic restaurant last night called Tip Tara, which is right in the base of the Burj Khalifa, and we sat there and watched the magnificent fountain show and the laser show that goes up this amazing building. It was a really, really special night with Nick Pauly. It was just absolutely fantastic. So we put a little bit about it on our Facebook, and later on today I'm going to put a little video of what we actually seen. But for those that are planning a trip to Dubai, they are doing maintenance on the fountains coming up in March, April time, aren't they? So a lot of people said, oh, you're lucky, they're working, and they're going to be closed for quite a few months. So if that is one of the things you want to do when you're in Dubai, just check that they're going to be working, because they're going to be doing lots of maintenance. But it was just spectacular. Dubai is just like one of those, like, wow, a bit like Singapore, isn't it? It's just clean. It's just opulent. It's sparkly.
I think that's a very good
beautiful
comparison
place
to Singapore. But it's like about 5 times the size of Singapore. You've got like the business district in Singapore. Yeah, I know, but everywhere you look, when you're in the center of Dubai and you're driving,
well,
it doesn't
downtown.
matter. Downtown. It doesn't matter where you look. Whereas I think there is built-up areas in Singapore, and the architecture is fabulous. But it's like, it's just crazy.
Just very different, isn't it? Singapore, Hong Kong, and Dubai. They're 3 cities that we recommend that you visit, because they're just so different, but there are some similarities. But yeah, and one thing we've learned, and we thought it was a good idea for this trip, we didn't bring a lot of local currency, because on our previous trips to Asia, we take all it back home, don't we? We managed to pay on a card. Now, the one place that we've sort of messed up a bit was in Hong Kong, because we went to a local restaurant. We seen a thing on the window. It looked like it accepted cards, but the reality was that it didn't. And in the end, a local lovely man paid for our meal. It was only about £10 because it was very cheap and cheerful. But so if you are going to Hong Kong, you go to Singapore, I wouldn't bother with taking anything. No. And with Dubai, we haven't used any local currency here either, as yet. And also, but Hong Kong, I would definitely take some Hong Kong dollars.
Well, I think it's two ways of looking at it. Either take some Hong Kong dollars, or before you sit down and eat a meal, make sure you say to them, "Oh, by the way, mate, do you take a card?"
We just
because we saw a thing on the window which we foolishly thought was like we'll take a card, but what it actually was, it was like a Hong Kong version of Apple Pay.
Yeah.
So you could do electronic thing on your phone, but it was like a certain thing which we obviously haven't got on our phones because it's exclusive to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And then it was like, well, no, I don't. I mean, I'm sure at the end of the day, it never became a problem. The man who was I was paying my bill to just wait over there a minute because there was a bit of a queue, and before we got to the let's sort it out stage, the man behind me in the queue had paid. But I don't feel they were all lovely. Some spoke English better than others, but I'm 100% confident that it would have been sorted to a very amenable
they're lovely.
outcome.
Yeah, totally.
But it's either take the money or make sure you ask about, do you take this, that, and
we'd eaten in a restaurant the day before and it hadn't been a problem with the card either. So we just thought, we'll just do the card. But anyway, lessons learned. And obviously, if you want to go to local markets and you want to buy things off hawker stores, etc., then obviously local currency is what you need for the majority of the time.
And we make the mistakes, so you don't have to.
Exactly that. So let's see. Cruising Gay saying, hello all. Question, what was the deciding factor for booking Costa? And do you have any reservations given its mixed reviews?
The deciding factor was we always intended to come and see Tom and Helen in Dubai. We were, but
just to stay for 3 nights.
But the initial holiday was going to be the cruise with Dan, our travel agent, and his dad, Tony. A little bit of time beforehand in Singapore, a little bit of time after in Hong Kong. And then Dan and Tony fly home, which is what they did. And then we were going to go to Thailand for a couple of weeks, land-based holiday. But we only did Thailand last year. So the closer it got to the date, we're like, shall we, shan't we? And then we're thinking like, well, why are we doing this when we got plenty on this year, as you know, I'm sure you all know. So we thought, well, we had arranged with Tom and Helen with dates to come and see them. But it would have meant that we were coming to see them 2 weeks early. So we contacted them. And they said, well, yeah, as long as it's not after this date, because we're going on a cruise. And we're like, oh, tell us more. And they said, oh, it's a Costa cruise out of Dubai. And we're like, oh, okay, well, tell us more. And then we looked into it. And like Carole said, we could have done this cruise if we'd had inside cabin, no drinks included, £400 and odd a person, which is bonkers. So we decided to have the balcony, have the drinks package. It's still only £800 a person. So it's only just over £100 per night. So that was the factors. Yes, we've heard very mixed reviews, but we feel that doing Costa, and we could be totally wrong, we feel that doing Costa out of the Middle East is going to be a different experience than doing Costa out of Europe. Now, we haven't done either, so we got nothing to, it's all conjecture.
It's all unknowns for us.
It's all unknowns, but we're going in with a completely, I know I'm miserable, Paul, as everybody knows, but I'm going in with a completely open mind. If it's rubbish, we'll laugh our way through it, and it's only a week, so it's not the end of the day. Yeah. I got a feeling there's going to be stuff where we'll be shaking our heads thinking, oh my God, are you serious? But I think there's going to be some good elements. And as you know with us, whatever we get, we will tell it how it is.
Yeah.
We're not here to, to get any brownie points off anybody. We just tell you how it is, what our experience is. And I gotta be honest, I'm looking forward to it.
I am. I think it's because it's just something different. We've done something we were really comfortable with, Holland America, and that was fantastic. But I think sometimes I get quite excited about trying something new. So exactly like Paul said, do follow us on Facebook and Instagram over the next week, because we will be posting there regularly, and we will show you what our first thoughts are of Costa.
What I will say, the one concerning thing is the cruise boys are currently on Costa Toscana, which is out of somewhere in Europe they've sailed, and they are big fans of Costa, and they messaged us yesterday to say that it hasn't been the experience they were hoping for, but so
it's been different to their previous experiences. However, like you say, well, watch this space. We will certainly let you know. So let's see what other question. Jeff's asking, most of your pictures from this trip look like it's very hazy. How has the air quality been throughout your trip? The most hazy place was Hong Kong. One minute it would be very clear, and then it would be pretty hazy. Singapore, whenever we go to Singapore, it's always overcast and drizzly for us, but we actually had better weather than we've had before.
I thought it was my glasses, Jeff, to be honest. I'm just going to check them.
Hazy. And Dubai, the sky's been just clear and absolutely beautiful. So, but we haven't been affected. We don't get bad chest. We've had a bit of a head cold that we got towards the end of our on America cruise, and we're just coming to the end of that. But we haven't been affected breathing wise or felt that the air quality is bad. We've had to wear masks, etc. In the traffic and things. So yeah. Zoe's here saying, good afternoon, glad I got you live to watch today after getting off Azora yesterday in a sunny Tenerife to a cloudy Norfolk. Cannot wait to see your thoughts about Costa. Have fun. Well, I hope you had a fantastic time on Azora. Yeah, it's not nice, is it, when you get off somewhere sunny and head home and it's all miserable. Elaine's at the cruise terminal now, so catch the rest later. We'll have a fantastic cruise. And Mike's just saying, Costa Smeralda, 5,224 passengers. And it can have a maximum. I don't think it will be fully booked from here, but you don't know, do you? You don't know. You don't know. Rebecca's saying, can you tell us a little bit more about Carole's birthday cruise in Croatia? We are going to be hopefully filling all the cabins on a yacht, which is going to be cruising around the islands in Croatia. So far, we've put it to our top tier patrons, and we've nearly it's half booked, isn't it? And we're just sharing our other tiers of our patrons now. And if there are any cabins left after that, we will put it to our newsletter. So make sure you subscribe to our newsletters. And then if there are any in the future, then it will go into public. But we want it to be a small, intimate affair with people that we've got to know really well through Patreon. And they've now become great friends. So, we're really, really looking forward to that. Andy's saying Ferrari World is a theme park near Abu Dhabi. Get there if you can. We loved it, and we're not car people. It's in Abu Dhabi, not
we're going to Abu Dhabi.
We are. Yeah. We're going to Abu Dhabi, Muscat, and
Oman.
Oman. No, Muscat's in Oman.
Qatar.
Who said that? Sam, our friend Sam. You say that? Oman. Qatar. Yes, which we're really looking forward to. Nick and Tracy, we're sporting PNC hoodies. We're going to do a photo shoot soon. Brilliant. Oh. So Reese and Catherine are here. So love to see you guys. We've been watching from the start. Was busy eating lunch. Question: is Carole going to be big and brave and take a trip up the Burj Khalifa?
No.
It's like looking out of a plane window.
No, you couldn't. I wouldn't imagine you could give Carole enough money to go to the Burj. When we were sat, even last night, there's some very tall buildings in Dubai, and we were sat virtually at the base, and even I'm looking up thinking this is just crazy.
Bonkers. I would look up and I would start feeling a little bit, a bit sort of odd. So no, it's not for me. I said to Paul that if you wanted to go up, but you're not too fussed either, are you?
I mean, it looks amazing. Like the people who designed it, the man who's building it is, every time they come to him and they said, oh, here's the plans, Sheikh so and so, and he'd be bigger. Until like, and we got told yesterday that if anybody does build something that's taller, they can still make the Burj taller again.
Yeah.
So they're just keeping that in reserve. So it's almost one of them ones. Before long, it'd be like you'll be able to step out of the window of the Burj straight onto the moon.
Exactly. But the laser show last night was just, Tom was laughing at us because we were just sat there like this, weren't we? It was just absolutely fantastic. So let's have a look. So, excuse me, Lisa is saying, would you like to try Mein Schiff or Ada cruises? I see Robbie Williams is going to headline at the new Mein Schiff launch this year. I did see that Robbie Williams was going to be doing that, and I thought, oh my God, that's a real coup. We love Robbie Williams. We love to take that, don't we? So for us to be to see that would have been amazing. We haven't got any plans at the moment. It's definitely not on the top of our list. It's for those that don't know, Mein Schiff and Ada are German cruise lines, so they're not on our list at the moment. However, eventually, I want to try all the cruise lines there are out there. So at some point, possibly. Traveling over 40%, congratulations for all those milestones. Thank you so much. It's been a bit bonkers, hasn't it, when we've been away? But again, thank you so much.
I think
it's been amazing.
I think the Facebook one is the one that's sort of blown our mind, where Carole decided to do like the picture-in-picture, just little informative videos about where we are, or different areas of the ship. And we would normally, if we got anywhere between 2,000 and 5,000 views on a reel on Facebook, we're like, well, yeah, that's all right. We're happy with that. And then we put some out, and it's like, oh, that's had 125,000 views now. And then so two of the reels that we put out, and not that I'm competitive, one Carole narrated and one I narrated. Obviously, the one that I did is having the most views,
of course.
But between the two, just the two of the videos that we put out is had like about 350,000 views.
Mad.
Bonkers. Just crazy.
Absolutely mad. Grayson, did you notice any difference with Hong Kong this time around due to the heightened tensions there? We've never been to Hong Kong before, Craig, so it was our first experience, and we didn't feel there was any. We didn't
notice any issues at all. No.
We felt very comfortable walking around. We didn't feel at any point that we were. It was like, sometimes when you're walking somewhere, you get that gut feeling that this isn't right. We didn't feel like that. We did go down one back street, and I said to Paul, we need to. And I said that was the only time I said we don't need to go down the smaller alleys. Let's stay on the main streets. But apart from that, I didn't feel, and you said the same, wasn't it? Wherever we walked, it felt very comfortable.
Yeah, totally.
So Julie Taggart saying you didn't seem to enjoy the celebrity ship. Is that true? No, that's not true. We had a fantastic cruise on Celebrity. There were elements of the trip that we found some frustrations, which we will be sharing in our vlog series. But overall, we had a fantastic cruise on Celebrity Eclipse, and the itinerary from Boston to New England was superb, wasn't it? So make sure you catch that vlog series, which is be starting in 2 weeks' time.
I would describe the itinerary on that cruise as one of
the best we've done. Very interesting. Going to Nova Scotia, not Nova Scotia.
Was I on that cruise?
Oh my God!
She's just making stuff up.
We went to all the little islands, didn't we, in Canada?
She's gone crazy. We went New England and Boston.
Yeah, but Canada too. Yeah, all the way to Quebec.
We didn't go to Nova Scotia. I don't even know where Nova Scotia. Where's Nova Scotia?
Anyway.
Oh, that's New Scotland, isn't it?
We did because
we did. Yeah, we went to Halifax.
We met our friends.
Yeah.
Chris Neville there.
We went to Nova
Sometimes
Scotia.
I think, has he been on these cruises with me? Because he's like, well, did we do that? I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah, but I talked you out of that then. You said, you didn't know.
But I did, because it's New Scotland, and that's where Chris Neville
I just told you it was New Scotland, so don't try and say that you knew it was that. And what's New Scotland? What's that about? Is it a book or New Scotland? New Scotland. Yeah, we love Nova Scotia. It was great.
Mike's quite rightly saying chicken nuggets. Mr. Canuck would have been in heaven. He would. He loves his chicken nuggets.
They wasn't even that good, though.
Nick and Tracy are just off to get their flights. Have a fantastic time, guys. I'm really looking forward to you sharing it in.
They're going to get some food. I bet they have chicken nuggets.
And Mummy Val says, hi. I'll never see you, Val, too. So enjoy, Morella. Look forward to you sharing it on Discord, where we can see what you're up to. Warren's here. So love to see Warren. I'm on. Corinne checked in early, but she's on the phone with her goddaughter, so enjoy that. And Journeys with Jill is saying Asia is definitely the most fascinating places we've been to. Never tired of going there. Yeah, we're already saying we're already planning coming back, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's just there's just so much to see, and so many countries that are so close together but just so different. I suppose you could say that about Europe, couldn't you? I guess because we're from the UK and Europe's so easy accessible to us. We take that for granted. I know when we talk to our American friends, lots that are here, they say, oh my God, you're so lucky to be so close to Europe. So I guess for us, because Asia's so far away, that was what makes us want to come back. Dan the Cruiser, yo from the cold. Dan and Tony left us 2 days after we've been in Hong Kong, and we had such a fantastic time. So yes, you're in the cold and we're still here.
Yeah. Do you mean we had such a fantastic time after Dan and Tony left us?
Yeah. No, we had such a great time with them.
Both before and after.
Yes. So Jerry Manning's here, and he's just saying, was on Costa Smeralda from Tenerife to Dubai in November. Fabulous cruise. Yeah, there's so many reviews out there that's so mixed, isn't it, Jerry? We just want to find out for ourselves, is it the cruise line for us? And we will let you know very soon. So it will be very, 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 very different, I'm sure. Journeys with Jill is just saying about the advert you said, 1979?
Well, I'm not disagreeing, but was it Sir Chris Bonington or something like that, boiling up hot snow and ice to make beefy bovril? I'm sure it was Chris Bonington. He was the bloke that I was Sherpa-tensing with him. I need to go up Everest.
Don't know. And Keith,
nothing to Carole at all.
No, not at all. Keith said Marmite is made in Burton-on-Trent from excess yeast from brewing beer. It's nothing to do with beef. Oh, well, it tastes beefy, Keith. But it is
that's easy for you to say. Beefy
Keith.
Maybe that's his nickname.
What's bovril made from then?
Beef extract.
Well, I don't know, is it?
I think so, yeah.
Jerry's just saying, on Costa, you pay to get your stuff done. There's a laundry bag in your cabin. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if we need it or not. Life of the Parts, and Steve's here. Good afternoon, Paul and Carole, everyone in the chat. I'm really looking forward to hearing about your experience on Costa, so thank you so much. And Corey says, indeed, Marmite is vegetarian. Well, I've been a Marmite fan for years, and I didn't know that. Jerry's saying he's watching the Six Nations games this afternoon, so the Thatcher's Gold is chilling in the fridge. Just saying, Paul.
Well, Jerry, no, because I've also got lots of Thatcher's Gold chilling in the fridge.
Yeah, Tom and Helen are just so generous. They bought a box of Sauvignon Blanc for me, and they bought Thatcher's Gold for
I mean, I think Thatcher's Gold deserves some fireworks.
It does.
Ooh, they're not working.
No, not today.
Fireworks.
Maybe it doesn't work in Dubai.
Oh, no.
Catherine saying the dim sum faces were funny. I'm still managed to get home and get my headphones, so a happy bunny. Well, it's great that you're joining us. Let's have a look. Warren said it's 6:30 in Texas, so thank you so much for getting up so early. And we've got Stuart said, my daughter just come back from Abu Dhabi and she used no local currency, all cards. Yeah, we popped to a little supermarket. We're a bit funny when we go away. We always like to pop to a little supermarket just to see, obviously, what produce they get, what British stuff can you get if you lived here, and also what costs. So we went into a little supermarket as we had a lovely walk. Tom and Helen live in an area which is just by Kite Beach. Beautiful beach, white beach in Dubai, and a little supermarket down the road, and it had lots and lots of choice, but obviously it costs a lot more than it does in the UK, but there were so many things in there we thought, oh my gosh, it was really, really well stocked.
This is how cosmopolitan we are, because we knew that this afternoon would be made up of trying to watch a bit of sport if I can get it. I think I should be able to get it on my phone, and generally doing nothing.
Chill out day.
We bought some bread and cheese. We bought some crisps. And then I said to Carole, oh my God. And she said, what? And they had Heinz baked beans. And we bought 2 tins of beans so we could have in the morning before we head to Costa some beans on toast. That's how rock and roll we are.
Exactly that. Thing is, when you're away for a long period like this, we've had some fantastic food on Holland America, and some really interesting food in Hong Kong. Sometimes you just crave those home comforts, don't you? For us, beans on toast and just a cheese sandwich. We just love crisps, don't we? So, Bonnie's asking, any customers that have surprised you since being away?
Not so much customs, but in Dubai, I don't know if it's a custom, I don't really know how you describe it, but it's frowned upon for women to be taking photos. If there's going to be photos taken, it has to be the men that's taking the photos. And if you're not supposed to take photos of other people. And if you're like taking a picture or something and somebody looks across and they think you've taken a photo of them, they're well within their rights to come across and say, I don't want you taking my photo. And they can look at your phone. And if you've got a photo of them, you have to delete it. Otherwise, it's like very frowned upon. But in Asia, we haven't had any issues at all with customs.
And we're very just conscious because people say, oh, you get 360. We never think of getting the 360 out in Dubai because we're always very conscious of people's privacy. And we've been taking some photos, but it's been where we're not getting other people. So it's just having Tom and Helen with us, and we're just learning all the time about the ways in Dubai. And actually, the community that they live in is fantastic. It seems like a fantastic place to live. And yes, there are rules and regulations that there are in other places, but actually, if you understand those, like traveling anywhere, then you feel very safe, don't you? I feel.
Just imagine if people came to the UK and they adhere to our laws instead of theirs from the country they've just come from. Imagine what a world that would be.
Well, anyway, that could be another debate. Moving on. So Mike's just saying, different custom question. Any issue going in and out of these countries with the immigration? No. And you know, Hong Kong airport was absolutely fantastic because it was all.
Oh, that was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, because they obviously took your picture, and when we were walking our way through the airport to all the different areas, the gates just opened because it recognised you. You didn't have to even show your boarding pass. You went up to the gate, looked into it, and it just says that's your seat, and get straight on. And we flew with Emirates from Hong Kong to Dubai. Now, we've flown with Emirates many years ago, well, quite a few times, and we've always had excellent service. And we had excellent service this time, but we felt that the plane was a little bit older, and I don't know whether the seats have got a bit smaller or we've just got bigger. But we had 2 seats to ourselves, which we paid extra near the back of the plane, and that was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, Emirates we've always thought are really up there, and I think their standards may have slipped a little bit.
I just think.
But we'll let you know because we're flying with them on the way home too.
I just think the staff were absolutely
excellent.
fabulous.
Yeah, they were.
The food was pretty decent, even though they ran out of choices of food, but then they sorted it out. They weren't backwards and coming forwards if you wanted a drink.
The interior was a bit tired,
but it was a little bit tired. It was like it needed a bit of a refurb.
Yeah, but their entertainment system, the ice system, is fantastic,
and the screens are massive, even in economy.
Yeah. So, where were we? Any customs? So so that was brilliant. If all airports did that, and it was just so swift. And in Dubai Airport coming through, it was very swift too.
What I will say, and I haven't even told Carole this. My son's been on to me for a long time to watch a film called Donnie Brasco, which is Johnny Depp. He's just a boy in it. He's very young, and Al Pacino. And it's actually based on a true story about a man who is undercover CIA agent, and he infiltrates this mafia-type gang. And I'm about halfway through this film, and I'm thinking, I can't believe that I'm halfway through this film and there hasn't been a single swear word. But there was lots of, hey, you freaking idiot, and hey, you freaking this. And I'm thinking like, oh. And then I realised, despite the fact they left all the violence in, they'd taken the swear out, which I thought was quite ironic. So whoever, was doing what you're allowed to watch on your Emirates flight, shooting somebody in the head is perfectly acceptable, but saying, naughty words.
Yeah, naughty words. Do you want to talk a little bit about left donuts? Paul loves a donut. Well,
I didn't know I loved a donut as much as this. In the crazy world of Dubai, you can get any. I know we live in. We're not exactly in the metropolis. We live in Gloucester, and we get anything delivered. But we've never gone down the route of having groceries delivered. So this morning we get up, and Tom's like, "Would you like a coffee?" Yeah, lovely. Oh, we're out of milk. Helen's on the phone.
Well, just a cream, isn't it?
I think it was
cream.
It was either 7 or 9 minutes later. The doorbell rang, and it was somebody there with some milk, and they'd done like the Deliveroo thing. And then she's like,
it's called cream, not Deliveroo.
Yeah, but it's a Deliveroo. I know. I was just giving an example that people would know because they don't know what cream is because they're not in Dubai. Just see how it works. So what I'd like you to do is pay attention to what I'm saying, and then you wouldn't interrupt so much. So anyway, Kareem, which is like their equivalent Deliveroo, is that? You freaking freaker. And then Helen says, "Oh, have you tried so and so?" And she said this name, and never heard of it.
LUFF donuts. And we're like, oh no.
And she said they make Krispy Kreme donuts look like poopy. So anyway, the next thing I know, she's on the phone, and then some of them get delivered. OMG.
Well, I videoed Paul trying his first love donut, which I'll put out on obviously Facebook in the next 24 hours when we put the Burj Khalifa on. But oh my god! And I've not got a huge sweet tooth, but oh my, they were spectacular.
Yeah.
So if you ever see LUFF donuts, get some.
I don't know. I'm going to eat the 5 or 6 that's left.
Well, exactly. So let's see. Let's have a look. So Jerry said Jerry Man said he did Dubai, itinerary to Dubai, 31 nights Alf balcony, sailing solo, cost less than £1,000 sterling. Wow, that's crazy, isn't it? So that's how much a night is that? 100,000 divided by 31.
£30 a night.
Of course
just
it is.
Over £33.
That is just crazy. Yeah. No brainer, isn't it? Sometimes to try these
and if
things.
That's a single occupancy as well.
Solo, yeah, that's amazing. So Andy and Christina here, Cotswold couple. Good afternoon, PNC. Greetings from Morton and the Marsh. Late to the party, just finished work. Well, thank you for joining. And cruising koozies. So good to see you here too. Marky Mark's just saying, wanted to thank you for your Mekong Amma cruise information. It was very helpful before I did the same cruise you. We had the same cruise manager, Young, and I showed him your videos. Oh, really? He was fabulous, wasn't he? Well, the whole Amma Waterways Mekong cruise was absolutely spectacular. So if you haven't seen our videos, like Marky Mark showed Young, then make sure you watch them because it was probably one of the most educational and emotional trips we've ever had. Would you agree? It
was, again, and because of Asia as well, so educational, so interesting. Lovely, lovely people. And Young was instrumental because we lost the suitcase and Young was instrumental in getting that back for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just I sound like Mr. Cliche, but it's more so on a river cruise ship. But I just felt halfway through this cruise that everybody knew your name, all the staff. And you genuinely felt when you were leaving, like a little bit emotional, like you were leaving friends.
Yeah.
Because they just treated you so well, and it just all seemed so genuine and lovely. And seeing the stuff you saw, I mean, you know, on that cruise we went to some of the most horrific places ever. But
horrific history.
Horrific history and where these things took place. But I wouldn't change it.
No,
for anything because it was.
I would definitely recommend.
Is a part of my life.
Mark is saying he remembered your big stick. I was excited to show the videos to his family. Oh, that's brilliant! And saying it was an incredible trip. It was. It was amazing. It was up there with one of our best trips.
People say to us about videos and whatever. We've got like our most popular video has had 330,000 views, I think, which we're over the moon with. But the work we're most proud of are things like that Mekong River cruise, which hasn't got a massive amount of views because it's a niche market, and people think, well, I'm never going to do a Mekong River cruise, so I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah.
But we are probably prouder of that piece of work, and there's a few other things we've done like that, than
the regular
videos that have had 200,000, 300,000.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? But yeah. So if you ever get the opportunity to do that, we definitely. And thank you, Mark, for that. It's great you're here and letting us know. See, Mike saying Halifax and Sydney. We're both in Nova Scotia.
I knew that, Mike. I was just getting her at it, see if she knew.
What is he like?
And I think you'll find that Sydney is in Australia, Mike, and Halifax is in the north of England. So you're wrong.
So Bridget's just saying hi from Vegas. You look both very relaxed. We're having a lovely chill out day today, and it's something. Sometimes traveling gets so busy. It's really important to have that downtime as well, because otherwise it can be exhausting. So we're just having a lovely chill out day.
And I think as well, Bridget, if you've had a face full of donuts, that's also very relaxing.
It is. Warren's saying, did we get an aura? And I'm not sure what that is. So no.
Wasn't what if you were an aura? Wasn't that somebody in Harry Potter?
David's here with a tea break from decorating duties. So hello, one and all.
Oh, David, when you're doing decorating, please tell me that you're doing it like Jim and what was his mate's name?
Oh, out of the Royal Family.
For Royal Family, and you're getting the wallpaper off with the fish slice.
Yes, and you're doing the dance. Yeah. What was the dance they did? Roseberry said cheese and crostini, yummy. Yes. Salad cream. That's one thing I haven't got, but maybe Tom and Helen have. We'll have to
Do you know,
ask
it's a
them.
weirdo thing with salad cream. I hated salad cream as a child. My brother would literally put salad cream on anything, and he would have salad cream on a roast dinner. And
That's
I
not
was
right.
I know it's not right. But then my son would have barbecue sauce on a roast dinner, so there's definitely some weirdness going on.
With your family?
With my family. But I was very late to the salad cream show, but I must admit I do love it. But I will also admit that on some stuff, like when you've got like
you're a mayo monster.
But do you know, I'm going to get this out. Like Heinz tomato ketchup is the best tomato ketchup in the world. If you have like, I know people's going to say, "Oh no, that's strong, Lidl's this and what have you," but it's better. But
in our
supermarket salad cream seems to be as good as Heinz or whatever mate you want to go for. And I do love a bit of salad cream. Oh, I just think
but Heinz, I like Heinz beans, and Anna Mykonos saying something very controversial, saying Branston beans are better than Heinz.
That's not controversial at all.
I don't think so. You really like Branston beans,
like Branston
but I'm a Heinz. I do prefer Heinz. David saying definitely Branston beans as well. And David Webb saying Heinz tomato cheese toasty. That's Paul. Paul loves a bowl of Heinz tomato soup.
But I don't have it. I don't have a toasty.
No, he has a cheese sandwich, and I will cut it into 3 fingers.
What do you mean?
What if I make it?
Yeah, well, when's that happened? About we've been together 30 years. She's done it for me once, and I think that's after I'd had a vasectomy. So I'm never going to get that done again, am I? So,
and then he dips the fingers in his in the
tomato soup. Yeah, that's banging.
That is banging. So Corinne's just saying, my son-in-law can order all my something and have it delivered in 20 minutes, including a new cable for a computer, which he did whilst I was chatting with him last week. It is, the world of convenience is it's getting madder and madder, isn't it? It's not something we do at home. We order a takeaway, maybe meal, but we've never ordered anything to be delivered, even sort of shopping. Paul always goes out and does the majority of the shopping, don't you? So
it's the only chance I get of any peace.
And me. I need peace too. Catherine's saying they agree about Branston. Wow.
See that?
So Jerry's had to go, but thank you so much for joining us. Stuart said they've booked the Mekong River cruise well. We also added the 2 nights before and 2 nights after. Did you do that? We didn't, David, because we were already in Vietnam to join it. And afterwards, we stayed in Cambodia and did independent before and after. So we didn't need the add-on 2 nights, but it's definitely worth doing it to give you an insight of the places that you're staying.
But if you are staying in Siem Reap, which you probably will be, which is where we stayed after, that all I will say is if it's with the same company, who was it we did it with?
Amma
Waterways. Their hotel, which is fabulous and very rooty-tooty, is a little bit outside Siem Reap, whereas we stay closer to the middle. But it's worth. You can get the little tuk-tuky type
it's so
scooters
easy to get around Siem Reap.
It's worth going in the evening. Get yourself to Bar Street because it is a sight to behold, and it's about
cheapest chips
30 pence for half a lager.
Yeah, and the little tuk-tuk ride will cost you about $2-3. Yeah. It's a fantastic. Siem Reap, I think, is one of the beautiful place in Cambodia, and definitely worth a visit too. Carole D says she's definitely going to watch your Mekong River cruise videos. I'm very curious now. I'm so enjoying adventures. Please do, because it was absolutely fantastic. Dave says Mambo number 5. I can't.
Was it Mambo number 5?
Yeah, that they were doing getting the wallpaper.
What do they
sing it, Paulie? Because
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we don't want to do too much because they might copyright it and we won't get paid for this video. What was I going to say? What did they call it? It was the bloke who was he was the bin man in Coronation Street.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
And then he was obviously mates with Jim Royal. And didn't they call him like Tiny or something was his name in it?
But I just remember him. If you remember, let us know.
See, I knew it took us over an hour, but we've properly gone down a wormhole of randomness.
We have. And Bridget said, Donut's definitely relaxing, but not Krispy Kreme fan either. Oh, Aura, Warren saying Aura is the digital display picture frame. Yes, I've got one, but mine's a Nix Play, not an Aura, and I love it. In fact, I've been sending things back to the picture frame at home as I've been going along with some memories here. So
See, if you hadn't said anything in that, I would have got home, because what it is if there's no contact with it, it goes to sleep. So when you walk in, it wakes up again. Imagine the look on my face when I walk in, it wakes up and there's pictures of the holiday I've just been on. And I didn't know that you'd sent them. Now I know you spoiled the surprise now.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Mike saying Carrie puts ketchup on roast beef. Oh
Sorry,
my
that's just
God,
wrong.
that is wrong. Oh, and Steve's saying that they're Branston Beans converts too.
Yes.
Andy and Christy said, have you tried Heinz Dutch chip sauce? It's like mayo, but tastier. No, I haven't done that either. Have you,
I know.
Paulie?
We were in Amsterdam, and we were in a little bar, and next to the bar was apparently the biggest, so I like to do the Ross Geller, the biggest or most popular chip shop in Europe or possibly the world. And it was where they do like the frites and whatever. And they had, it was something ridiculous, like 106 different sauces.
Yeah.
And it was all, and they, you know, like a beer pump, behind the counter was all these what looked like beer pumps, but it was all the sauce dispensers. And you'd be like, oh, I'll have a so-and-so, please, or whatever. And it's and off you go. It was
Well,
crazy.
yeah, to get next time we go to Amsterdam or Rotterdam or wherever. Andy and Christine saying, Christine doesn't like tomatoes unless they have ketchup on. That's even weirder. Ah.
Do you know now, it's becoming more clear to me now why you lot like watching us? Because you're all as weird as we are.
Exactly that. And Anna might say, love Dutch mayo, it's the best thing in the world. Wow. And Andy and Carole said it has to be the full fat version though, but agree, you can't beat Zane's mayonnaise. We always bring back for Andy's mum. Well, Twiggy. Yeah, Twiggy. That was it. That was the name of the character. And Angela's got it as well. Oh, right then. So let's see if we've got That's where Anna Mike had their chips and mayo. Yeah, it's not far from the train station, is it? In Amsterdam.
I don't know. I know we were in a bar, and then
walk in. Yeah. Well, I think we need to call it a day now, don't we, Paulie? Because that's been great. I can't believe we thought, oh my gosh, we're going to be going live at 12 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. There'll be about 5 people here, and we'll just have a bit of a chat, and we'll be finished in 10, 15 minutes.
But
and we've been on.
As it was, there were 7 of you.
No. Stuart's just come up with another question, which might be useful to answer for him before we go. How many dollars would you think we should take for the Mekong cruise and the extra days either side? Most things you can make per card. I would would you probably take $100?
I think, especially with Cambodia, the Cambodian money is a waste of time. You can't get it before you go.
The Cambodian real.
You can't get it from banks or anything in England or wherever you are, Stuart, I'm not sure. But they love the dollar, but be careful of when you're doing sort of mopeds and stuff. What they like to do is they like you to pay in dollars and then they give you the change back in reals, and then you don't know whether... Not that we, to be fair, we were there for a week and we only had one taxi man who tried a little bit to have us over. Whereas all the other little taxi people and whatever were absolutely as good as gold. So just try and make sure you got the right money. Always negotiate before you get on your little mopedy thing. Oh, mate, can you take me to Bar Street?
Not moped.
And how much is that going to be? And they'll tell you. And if you don't like the price, don't get it.
If he's there for that amount of time, I would take about $100 worth, and I would try and get the smallest notes that you possibly can, as many $1 notes as you possibly can, from wherever you get your money changed, because that'll be
because if you've got a $20 bill and you're doing a $3 moped ride, they'll give you the change back in Cambodian money in it, because they want to hang on to the dollars. So you need to have small bills and as close to the right money as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Lots of little family-run restaurants are very unlikely to take a card.
Yeah.
But when you go to places like Bar Street and all where it's big bars and restaurants and stuff like that, they will take a card, no problem at all.
And if you see he has HP sauce on display.
Well, it's just gone crazy now. It's just
and Warren's just saying your use of shorts to stay connected is brilliant. Yeah, on our YouTube channel you might see little shorts pop up of just things that we've been doing along the way. So yeah. Anyway, I think that's it, isn't it? We've been chatting to you for long enough. like I said, we didn't think there'll be many people here. So thank you to all you guys. We've had over 100 people here, so that's been brilliant. So thanks so much. We will keep an eye on our
I'm
shorts.
disappointed that the fireworks won't work.
No, keep an eye on our Facebook page, our Instagram, and our shorts, and we will hopefully be in touch soon. Anything to add, Paulie Morgan?
We will be in touch soon. We just don't know when. And so Costa, Smeralda,
yes,
we're coming to get you tomorrow.
We are.
We'll see all you crazy
kids,
HP sauce on sprouts kids soon.
Yes, we'll see you all soon. So thank you so much again. Take care.